Welcome back to a brand new episode of Duhik Creations. Today I'll be explaining you the sum SI and CI. So stay tuned and remember, do not skip this video at all because I'll be giving you some important tricks of how to do CI sums. So you know how to do CI sums without doing any calculation? Watch till the end. So students, let's start today's video. So I have done a previous video on CI or compound interest. You can check out the video or I'll give the link in the description box. Okay, and so first of all let's go to SI. So what does SI stands for? SI stands for simple interest. So how do we calculate simple interest? It is principal, the amount which we are keeping in the bank, the principal into the rate. Rate means the percentage of interest and then multiplied by the time. Time is the duration for which I am keeping the amount in the bank to get the interest. Okay, the entire thing is divided by 100. Okay, so you can check out here SI equals to P into R into T divided by 100, where P is the principal, R is the rate and T is the time, and SI stands for simple interest. So this is the basic formula. I believe this one is clear, so we can move on to compound interest. So CI stands for compound interest, where A equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power N. Okay, so here A is the amount. Amount means this amount includes the interest plus the principal. Keep this thing in mind. Here SI is only the simple interest. Here it is only the interest. But here this amount is principal plus CI equals to amount. This is the major difference out here. Okay, P into, where P is the principal, 1 plus R by 100. R is the rate and N is the time period. Here T is defined as the time and here N is defined as the time. Okay, so I will explain all these things with the help of sums. So let's come down to the next problem. So the first problem we'll be talking about is problem number 1B. So in 1B, you can see out here the principal is 18,000 and the rate is 10% per annum. What is per annum? This rate is calculated on a yearly basis. So we know there are half yearly basis and quarterly basis. Okay, so in quarterly basis the rate is calculated every 3 months, and in half yearly basis the rate is calculated every 6 months. Okay, but it is on annual basis, means once a year. All right. And the time is for 2.5 years. Okay, so please try to understand this thing. For 2.5 years, for 2 years we will be calculating the interest on a CI in the CI method. Okay, and for the half years this will be calculated on the SI method. Okay, because in the CI method we can since the rate is 10% on a annual basis, so this thing will be calculated twice. The rate will be included twice. Okay, and for half years we will be, since it will be difficult to calculate in the CI method, we will be calculating the half years separately in the SI method. Okay, so just don't worry, I'll explain you everything in details. Okay, so just check here, the principal is 18,000, the rate is 10% and the time is 2.5 years. So the amount for 2 years, so I told you I will be calculating on a 2-year basis. 18,000 into 1 plus 10 by 100 whole square, or this square is for the time. This is the time. Okay, so after calculating this we get this is the amount we get here is the, what is this? This is the amount including the CI or including the interest. Okay, so after excluding the principal amount, this is the principal amount you get here. After excluding this principal amount, we get this is the CI. Okay, this is the CI. Okay, okay. Now we will be calculating this half. This half we will be calculating here. Okay. So the SI for the next half years. So what is the SI for the next half years? We know the formula, PI by 100. Similarly, we get the simple interest is 1089. Okay, So what is the total CI? This CI, this one and this one. We will be adding up and getting the total CI. Understood? So what is the total amount? The total amount is P plus the interest. So what is the principal? So this is the principal for this sum. So we have carried this principal. The principal after we have after adding the cumulative interest, we are taking this as principal. So this principal into 10 into 1. So this is the principal and we are adding with this interest. Okay. So here it comes rupees 22,869. Okay. So you can repeat this video, you can repeat it and try to view this once again to get a clear idea. So let's go down to the next sum. So students, let's start question number 3. So what does the question number 3 say? The question number 3 says there are two ladies, one is Fatima and one is Radha. So Fatima invests an amount in the bank for a certain period of time at SI and Radha invests the same amount but at a lower rate of interest in CI. So who will have to provide a higher amount of interest? So let's go and work out the sum. So for Fatima the principal is 12,500. The principal is same for both the ladies and the rate for Fatima is 12% per annum. This is in SI and the rate for Radha is 10% per annum. This is in CI. And the time for both of them is 3 years. For her 3 years and for Radha also it's 3 years. So if you work out the sum in SI, the interest is 4,500. So 4,500 is the interest for Fatima in terms of SI. So let's work out Radha's interest. So Radha invests 12,500 at the rate of 10% for 3 years. So accordingly her interest will be 4,137.50. So this is how I have worked out. Okay, there is a bit of difference in the formula out here. The formula I have done is CI equals to amount minus principal. So according to the normal formula, what happens in CI, the amount includes the principal. So after that we can subtract the principal after we find out the CI. Okay, but I have devised this formula in the beginning as well. Okay, so as to help me so as I do not need to deduct later on. Okay, so I have done the deduction in the formula itself. You can do the deduction after the sums if you wish to. Other things are all same. So how do we calculate the difference? The difference we calculate is, since the difference in SI, the SI is more, the interest in SI is more than the CI. After subtracting, we get how much is the interest more by? It's more by 362.50. So Fatima pays more interest by rupees 362.50. Okay. So let's go down to the next sum. Okay, students. Now we will be working out on the problem number 12. Okay, so let me explain you something in details. That is, what is appreciation and what is depreciation. Okay, let's take some example. Suppose I buy a piece of land today and tomorrow the demand of land increases and then the piece of land will cost me higher. This increase in the price is called appreciation. So appreciate means increase in the price or plus. Okay. So whenever we get appreciation related sums, what will we be doing? We will be taking the same formula of CI and the formula will not be changed. Okay. There the principal will be the same. Okay. But in the case of depreciation, suppose I buy a goods or I buy a commodity. Suppose I buy a computer. So after 5 years, what will be the price of the computer be? The price of the computer will decrease, it will not increase. So this decrease is called depreciation. So depreciation means what? Depreciation means minus or decrease in the price. Okay. So whenever we get a depreciation related sum, we can use the same formula but with a difference. Just change the sign out here. Okay, this sign is always plus in case of CI related sums, but in case of depreciation related sums, everything will be same, but a small change will be here. The plus will change to minus. Okay, otherwise everything will be same. Okay, this is the difference between depreciation and appreciation. Appreciation means the value of the commodity increases, and depreciation means the value of the commodity decreases. Okay, so let's go on with the sum. So the cost of a scooter, a person bought a scooter for rupees 42,000. So there was a depreciation. What was the rate of depreciation? It was 8%. And the depreciation happened in a single year's duration. Okay, in 1 year's duration there was a depreciation. Okay, so when you want to sell the scooter, what value should he expect? So that will be divided by this sum. The formula is the same. The value of the scooter after 1 year, the formula will be the same as CI. Only in case of principal, we'll write here the present value. The present value into 1 minus R by 100. Why are we using minus? Because it is a depreciation related sum. Okay, because it's a depreciation. 1 minus R by 100 or to the power n, where n is the time. The time is 1 year, so we don't need to write anything out here. Okay, just look at the next step. Okay, accordingly we get the value of the scooter as 38,640. So the value of the scooter after 1 year of depreciation at the rate of 8% will be 38,640. Students, in the start of the video I have told you that I will be telling you a simple trick through which you can do any CI sums without calculating. Okay, so just don't worry, just go down to the description. There is a link to my video where I have given my video on how to do CI sums without any calculations. Thank you students for watching my video till the end. I appreciate your feedback and I have been getting a lot of response from you guys. And if you want me to cover any topics in science or maths, feel free to go back to the comment section and write your feedback. It's valuable for me. And if you like my video, don't forget to press the thumbs icon. And if you're new to my channel, go there and subscribe my channel. Your support is very valuable for me. Stay healthy, keep safe.